Hello, it's Harnas here, and welcome back to Dreadnought Nautical Domination. So, we are continuing in group number 5, and we've got a new ship joining the ranks. It's a Longboat2 by Sigit. So, we finally have got some representation of Cram in the group. So, as you can see, the guns here in the super firing turrets are actually Cram, a relatively short barreled Cram. And we also got here an APS gun, or actually a pair of APS guns just on the extreme sides of the ship. And again, another Cram cannon in the super firing position just in the rear. And as an additional source of damage, we've got these simple weapon turrets. What's interesting about this ship is that its propulsion is almost entirely steam. So yes, so it's actually using resources to propel itself. And it just has, I think, one extra prop somewhere in the front, just in case the proper one gets damaged. Overall, it's a relatively simple looking ship. I do like the bow shape. It maybe could be a little bit more, less just a single slope one, but matter of taste. I think it looks fine. We've got a little bit of superstructure here, not too much, but hey, it needs to fight with something. So yeah, we've got a little bit of that, and I think that it's not really meant to be workable, I think, but yeah, it's quite pretty. Okay, so let's start the fight. Let's see how this is going to play out. And Doom Agent's Gravy we already saw, so it's got two heavy-hitting railguns. So there's going to be some railgun on railgun action for sure. But of course we have Crams. Crams do a lot of damage if they hit. Looks like Longboat is a little bit ahead of the competition. This monolithic heavy armor turret caps, I should say, bounced a little bit of shots and have been able to resist that Cram shells. Okay, a good hit ratio by Longboat. Let's have a look at the Longboat. Okay, it's approaching slowly and it's taking quite a massive damage. I think it looks like a hollow point is doing its job. It's relatively slow in the water, but I think that maybe the steam propulsion got hit or something, because it's turning very slowly. Okay, that was a massive hit. I think we saw a lot of plates or something. Another massive hit. And okay, just like that. Modern monitor is ahead. Okay, this turret is done. I think this one maybe too. Not sure, or just maybe out of firing arc. Okay. It does not look very well for Sigit, I must say. It's the initial advantage was totally lost, and I'm not really sure how much or how many weapons actually are able to fight back. Looks like this turret is shooting back. I think it lost the means to actually traverse the turret. It's only the embedded custom weapons controller that's able to shoot those barrels. And yeah, this rear APS gun is slowly sinking. So lots and lots of damage. It's interesting to see that Longboat still has resources, but it's not really using them. I'm not sure, maybe there are some other enemy repairs, or is it just the steam engine still consuming something? I'm not too sure about that. Looks like this secondary gun is still able to shoot back. Let's have a look. Okay, but that's not going to do a lot. And these two guns, they are really mean. Yeah, I think it's not going to take too long for the Longboat to despawn. The good advantage that modern monitor has is a super cavitation element on its shells, so it doesn't really care if the target is low in the water, sinking. It doesn't really matter. It's going to hit it anyway. So that's really good. It's much easier to finish the opposition with super cavitation. Some well-delivered shots just right in the middle, and take a look at that. This confetti of APS, and the APS gun is also removed. So I think this is pretty much it. Final shots. Yeah, I think that the despawn, the despawn mechanics is there. So Longbow is despawning. So again, a very dominant round by modern monitor. It did take some damage, but yeah, clearly not enough. All right, so let me quickly reset this one and run round number 2. All right, here we go. Round 2 start. Okay. We can already see some massive hits towards the bow. Okay. You can see several layers, including some, I think is it alloy? Yeah, alloy wall. So far, the armament is retained on the longboat, but yeah, I really think it should angle a bit faster, just to bring that rear railgun there. Only now the rear cram cannons can actually take a shot. And yeah, HP wise it's quite close. The most critical thing on the modern monitor are of course these guns. So if you can disable at least one of those guns, it's it's going to help a lot. But for now, these are holding strong. Okay, looks like the modern monitor is doing some waving motion and was able to dodge a couple of crab shots, which really helps. Yeah, like this one. And yeah, then that one and that one. I think only one just managed to clip it slightly, so yeah, dodging really helps. But right now the monitor is in very strong position. It's slowly kiting away and chipping away with its APS guns. And just like that, it's got more than 10% points advantage. But yeah, slowly but surely, this side armor is getting digged into. So who knows, maybe a couple of extra shots and one of those guns could be actually detonated. Let's have a quick look at the longboat side. Longboat, not in the greatest shape, so looks like the frontal APS is down, crown non-functional, another crown non-functional, so we only have this rear APS gun and the secondaries. So yeah, that's ton and ton of firepower removed. Doesn't look too good. 75%. So let's jump over here and see. Okay, but it's quite consistent. Just hitting the same spot over and over again. And take a look at that. Actually, looks like this gun have lost a couple of elements. Is it still functional? It still aims, so I'm not really sure. Okay, that should answer our question. It's not functional, so it's now basically just a duel between two APS guns. And of course this one is much more potent. It just carries way bigger oomph. And if I'm not mistaken, this is actually the HP one. So it's really good at doing some kind of a general damage. So it just whatever it hits, it just strips the layer, and it's really great. You don't at this stage of battle, you don't really need any critical hits. It's just, you know, you have to just finish the opponent. So this is, I think, the perfect weapon. And yes, these characteristic very flat and wide open gaps made by the weapon. And what's that? Somebody got critically hit? Or maybe not? Okay. And take a look at that. Just confetti of APS right in the end, like fireworks, made especially for Doom Agent, who is victorious in this battle. That was really nice. So yeah, I guess thanks Sigit for preparing these fireworks right in the end. Okay, so that's it for this battle. Congratulations to Doom Agent. Looks like Modern Monitor is really dangerous opponent. It can bring to its knees any opposition, even armed with crumbs. And Sigit's Longboat 2 is going to be once again battled against another craft. So we are going to definitely see it once again. But for now, thank you very much for watching and see you in the next episode.